Hello there, Taurus. This is Sophie with Lady of the Unknown Oracle. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, I'm so excited to have you. Welcome, welcome. Take a seat, enjoy. And if you are returning, thank you so much, my loves, for all of your continued love, support, comments, everything. I am over the moon. I am overjoyed. Thank you so much for being my confirmation that I am on my life's path. You guys are my sign. All right, so I want you to know that, and I love you very much. Thank you for being with me here again. Before we go and jump into your love reading, I want to quickly note that I won't be assigning time frames to our readings together. So whenever you see this reading, it's because there is something valuable here for you to take away. This could be a shift in perspective, a truth, a lesson. Something here is calling your attention. Now, whatever doesn't apply, feel free to leave it here. But if you are here, there is something here that you can either apply to your current situation, can apply to a situation that will be coming to you, or just overall a general consolidation of ideas or lessons that will help you moving forward out of a situation that you are bringing to a close or have left behind in the recent past. Okay, but free will is yours to do what you will. So if I don't see you, until next time, just know that I love you and I wish you well, and I'll see you around. Alrighty, my loves, we're going to go ahead and jump into your general love reading. So if you would like further clarification on any of the elements that I cover in today's reading, you can book a personal reading with me. All the information is in the description box down below. All right, Taurus, so let us see what's going on. I'm telling you, man, not letting up. 10 of Pentacles, it never fails. Right when I think we can talk a little bit about the pre-shuffled energies, cards just start popping out as if on cue. So the 10 of Pentacles did not come out in the pre-shuffle with me. However, the Hierophant card did, which is your card, which does talk about family and long-term commitment. And the 10 of Pentacles does speak of a legacy. So we could be talking about someone that you're currently married to, another Taurus that you are involved with, who you are making plans to start a family with, or just anyone in general that you feel a very strong emotional and spiritual connection with. The Hierophant is a deeply spiritual card. King of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. This person, maybe, if not a Taurus, is an air sign, strong air sign. And this person, maybe you guys are not in a committed relationship yet, but this air sign will be coming to you with a very real offer after discovering that they also have the same vision as you do and starting to build your long-term foundation. Okay. So let's see what's going on here with you, Taurus. The Lover's card also showed up in your pre-shuffle. The Lover's card showed up along with the Hierophant card. So you could be dealing with a Gemini as well, especially with the King of Swords being in our cut just now. You could definitely be dealing with a Gemini. All right, or a Virgo. With the Hermit, Four of Wands, this could be someone that you just moved in with. This Virgo could have air in their chart, or vice versa. They could be an air sign with Virgo in their chart. And today's reading will talk a little bit more about your progression from being at the beginnings of your foundation and moving into the developmental phase of creating your 10 of Pentacles. So let's see, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with you. Let's see what's going on. You guys are my opposite. I'm Scorpio. You guys are my natural opposite. My sister is a Taurus. And she is amazing. I love you guys so much. You guys are so silly. You guys are so silly. I love you, Taurus. Overarching energy is the Page of Pentacles. So guys, I mentioned it in one of my other videos. Whenever I do readings for soulmates, the Page of Pentacles always comes up. Like, if there are no other indications to tell me that there is soulmate energy present, if the Page of Pentacles shows up, it's because there is some essence of a soulmate connection in the environment, in the air of the environment, like like magic. You know, if there is nothing else to indicate soulmate connections or spirit connections, if the Page of Pentacles is present, I know for sure it's somewhere in there if it's not explicitly shown. So right now, with the Page of Pentacles, okay, you could be dealing with an earth sign. You are an earth sign, right? But we also did have, it could be another Taurus or it could be Virgo. as well. It could be any earth sign though. It could also be Capricorn. With Justice, you could also be dealing with connecting with a Libra. So you could be connecting with a Libra and you have a feeling that there is some type of soul connection present. And I would say, based off of the cards that have come out so far, that is confirmed, but we will open up the spread and unpack everything little by little. It could also be, depending on if the Wheel of Fortune comes out, depending on the surrounding, you know, if the Devil comes out, depending on certain contextual cards, this could be indication of a soulmate, a karmic soulmate. But I'm getting the feeling here that this is very equal and balanced. So this could be a lifetime soulmate. But let's check it out. Let's check it out. As the current position, we've got the Two of Pentacles. What's challenging your position is the Five of Cups. What's on your mind is the Ace of Swords. In your heart is the Four of Wands. In the recent past is the Hermit. Coming in, you've got the King of Cups. How you see yourself is the Queen of Wands. In your environment, all right, is the Ace of Pentacles. Your fear is the High Priestess. And the potential outcome is the Hierophant. Yeah. So, Taurus, if I had to say based on what I see here, I would say that you are probably beginning your own business. I would say that this is somebody who you are already with and that you're just trying to achieve harmony within the relationship with this person so that you can move forward and come closer to marriage. I feel like the Taurans that I am connecting with, if they are not in a long-term relationship, they are looking to elevate. They're looking to upgrade their current connection. So, for example, if you guys are friends, you're hoping to be more than friends and to be exclusively boyfriend-girlfriend. If you guys are already dating, you guys could be wanting to move in together. If you guys are already living together, you guys could want to get engaged. Something like that. Whatever is the next step up for you, it looks like that is what you are hoping for. But there might be some environmental factors that are getting in the way. In your heart, you want stability. On your mind, you've got communication. If this isn't you, okay, Taurus, if this is not your energy that I'm reading, this is likely the person that you are connecting with. In the recent past, with the Hermit, this could be a Virgo. Now, really briefly, we do have, right off the bat, we've got Taurus, Virgo. So we have an earth sign here, which, you know, includes Capricorn. We have fire, water, so Leo, Aries, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. King of Cups reads more specifically to Scorpio, so you could be with a Scorpio, you could be with a Virgo, you could be with a Taurus. But let's see what this Two of Pentacles is, because while the Two of Pentacles speaks to transitions, it also means juggling. So, you know, so it's that transitionary period between responsibilities where you're trying to make multiple things work, knowing that inevitably you're going to have to pick a pentacle. And that pentacle happens to also be in your environment. So you want stability. You're thinking about communicating with someone, possibly with this water sign. If you have water in your chart, Taurus, this could be your partner's energy or the person who you're connecting with, their energy, and they are thinking about approaching you in a way that appeals to your emotions. Because with the Hermit, if this is not a person that was left behind, this was someone here being withdrawn from the connection in some capacity, emotionally, verbally, physically. And you see yourself as the Queen of Wands. So you see yourself as very desirable, very ambitious, able to achieve this Ten of Pentacles. Let's see here. With the High Priestess in the fear position, you could be afraid of secrets. You could be afraid of just not knowing where everything is going. The unknown, right? But the outcome is the Hierophant. Commitment. I am seeing an upgrade here, but let's see how everything clarifies. Let's see. All right. Okay, let's dive in. Let's dive in. The Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. So you could definitely be with a karmic. A karmic soulmate could be involved here. With the Prince of Swords, it could be an air sign. It could be a Gemini with the Lover's card having come out. Regardless, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be somebody that you are connecting with. This could be someone who is like very, very soon going to be entering your environment. This could be someone, because the Wheel of Fortune also speaks to very swift movement and divine timing. The Knight of Swords is a very fast energy. So the two energies complement each other and follow a similar vibration. This person could be coming in at just the right time, right when you become available, assuming that there is a connection here that needs to be severed between you and somebody who you've been with for a long time. And this Knight of Swords could actually be bringing in this Ace of Pentacles to you, because you see your worth here as the Queen of Wands. So let's see, with the Two of Pentacles, you've got that transitionary period. You have multiple options, multiple opportunities, multiple responsibilities. Regardless, though, you know at some point with the Two of Pentacles that you are going to have to make a choice. Harmony and balance cannot be achieved with the Two of Pentacles. You are trying to achieve that, but in the end, either you move towards the Three of Pentacles, which requires the assistance and cooperation and teamwork of other people. So you can't do it in the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles requires more than just you. Or you go back to the Ace of Pentacles, where it is just you and you are receiving the one pentacle from the divine. This right here is there's too much turbulence with the Two of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. So it looks like you are looking to have assistance from another person. With the Nine of Pentacles, though, this is also someone who is independent and separate from a situation. So you could be feeling like you're done juggling. You could be feeling like you are at a place now where you would much prefer to just take care of business on your own. And it looks to me, based on this, if you are in a connection that is lackluster, or in a connection with somebody who really doesn't have the ability to provide you their half of the relationship right now, but you guys are sticking with the connection, you are letting go of some of the responsibilities that you normally take on, or that you've been taking on, for them. And you are just saying, you know what? We are good. Let me handle this on my own. Because the Nine of Pentacles is not the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is the legacy. It's the wealth that you are able to share within a family setting, within a group setting. Right? A permanent group setting, which tends to be the family, but it can be any group of people who are sharing the wealth in something. And here you are appearing, or the person you are connecting with is appearing as the Nine of Pentacles. They are no longer juggling multiple commitments. They're not juggling multiple responsibilities, multiple options. They realize that they want to be self-sufficient. They want to be independent from this juggling act. But what's making this hard is the Five of Cups. Some type of disappointment. Something in the Three Cups have tipped over. But the thing is that there are still two cups in the area. Nine of Wands. It's really difficult for them to look at the bright side right now. So whatever kind of strain has been going on in the connection, someone here is very tired, and they really want to release some of the responsibility that they've either volunteered to take on themselves, or that someone has pushed onto them. Either way, if they have not voiced this to you, they are thinking about it. This person, though, they're realizing that something has been lost, and now instead of trying to recuperate for that which has been lost and assuming some of that blame onto themselves to take the edge off of the energy, take off some of the edge from the tension between you guys, they're no longer going to assume any more of this energy. They're just going to let it go and say, you know what, let the chips fall where they may. I'm really done trying to do this on my own. On their mind, they're thinking about bringing on some type of communication. They're also gaining a very, very, very strong realization about something that's going to clear their understanding. With the Four of Swords, we have healing. So if there was something If there was something that had happened in the past, Taurus, that broke your heart or broke this other person's heart, someone is really trying to heal. And while they're healing, the Four of Swords takes the information that has been gathered from the lesson that has been closed off, or the situation that has been closed off that caused the hurt. And this person is meditating and consolidating the information that they've received after that cycle was closed, after that pain. So someone is realizing in their meditation, someone is realizing during their healing, something really, really important about what's been going on in this connection. This is probably what is encouraging them to move away from constantly trying to put in more than the other person is putting in. Someone here to me looks like they're trying to take on responsibility for someone else who's not really putting in their half. All right. In this person's heart, in your heart, in their heart is the Four of Wands. So stability is wanted. Stability is desired. But it's not being achieved right now. There's an emptiness here. There's a lack. There's a loneliness. Someone is really being taken for granted here. Someone is really being taken for granted. Somebody wants stability. They want commitment. But they're not even being met halfway. They're not even being met halfway. Someone here is really trying to invest and give and apply themselves. It could be also that someone here just feels very lonely. Someone here feels very lonely. And they're trying to figure out how to say that to you. Right, Taurus? Or maybe this is you. You're having a hard time finding the words to talk to this person. Because it could be just a matter of expressing your discontent with them. Because if they're coming through as the King of Cups, they love you very much, or they have the capacity to love very deeply. So it's not that they are being cold on purpose. They might just not be paying attention. And this could be you, right? If this isn't the person you're connecting with, this could be you really, really caught up in your work, caught up in your personal projects, especially if you're coming up here as the Queen of Wands. You really could be starting something on your own. The Queen of Wands is very independent by nature. Very independent by nature. It's not like the Queen of Pentacles, right, or the Queen of Cups, where they take their half very seriously, but to do that they also require the other half of their partner. The Queen of Pentacles needs her King of Pentacles to step up. Okay, the Queen of Wands, though, she's a fire starter. She really gets things shaking on her own, while her man goes in and does something else. And this could be, it doesn't have to be a woman, it could be just feminine energy, but the Queen of Wands is very independent. Very energetic, but very independent by nature. And if this is how you're showing up, you could actually be kind of on your own adventure here, not realizing that with everything that you're doing, the person that you are partnered with could actually be feeling very alone. So you could be, this could actually be you. They might be trying to find the words to tell you that they want you around more, or they want more quality time with you, something like that. In the recent past with the Hermit, this could be either a Virgo that you were dealing with, that you left behind. It could be the person that you're currently with, that something has happened with. Or it could just be some type of withdrawal from the connection. Now, if there was a betrayal, because we have the Four of Swords, so there was definitely healing that was going on. If there was a betrayal in the past and you are with a Virgo, it's because of what this Virgo has done to sabotage the connection that makes you feel like you're really done trying. They might have spent quite a long time gaslighting you, making you feel like you're the one to blame for the downfalls of the relationship, never assuming responsibility for the part they played in the dissolution of the quality of your connection. This person made you feel like, you needed to try harder, even though you weren't the one at fault. You were always apologizing for things that you never did, just because you didn't want to be walking on eggshells with this person, even though in the end, no matter what, you always felt like you were walking on eggshells with them, right? But if that's not the case, and this is not a Virgo that you experienced heartbreak with, this could just be you pulling away from the possibility of heartbreak. This could have been an incident in the past that made you very cautious coming into this connection with this person now. You're with a different person, right? This Virgo could have been another energy, another person. But overall, in the recent past, you learned to withdraw from pain. And for you, that looks a very particular way. For you, that does look like independence, self-sufficiency, Maybe you verbalize to your partner all the time, I don't need you. Maybe that's a thing that you say, I don't need you. But it's not about needing them. It's about wanting them. It's about desiring them. And doesn't it feel nice, Taurus, to feel desired? It's not a form of weakness to show someone that you appreciate their company. Because someone who is on the same maturity level as you understands that you don't need anyone. No one needs anyone. We all came into this world alone. We're going to leave this world alone. This is a solo mission we're on, and we're all here, you know, kindred spirits. We're all here to assist each other through this journey that we call life. But in the end, right, when we are confronted with our own demons, only we can fight them. We are on a solo mission through our development, through life. Okay, so we don't need anyone. That goes without saying. But it might be, and it kind of feels maybe like a knee-jerk reaction that you've developed by being with other people who always said that to you. Oh, well, where would you be without me? Or if it wasn't for me, you know, you wouldn't have this. So maybe over time you realized, you know what, all people, all counterparts of mine, all they want to do is dangle their power in front of my face. So what am I going to do? I'm going to make sure they never get the chance. And I'm just going to let them know right off the bat that I don't need them. And I'm going to take care of my business, and I don't need them. That's fine, Taurus. You don't need them. But the truth is, someone who is worthy of this type of connection is not going to do that to you. And if you feel a strong connection with the person that you are connected to, I would highly suggest, if this is not representative of your energy, it's very, very deeply connected to their energy, and they are feeling like they're not needed. You know, they're feeling very unwanted, not even not needed. They're feeling alone. They're feeling, you know, they're feeling disparate. Like they don't feel like they're in a connection. They're trying to figure out how to talk to you, but then they're even withdrawing a little bit. You know, they're trying to handle their business on their own, and they don't really want to cross paths with you, because every time they do try to get close to you, it's always met with hostility. Be very careful, Taurus. Now, if this is not you, okay, if this is not you being that way, then this is the person that you're connecting with who in the past has learned to respond this way. And so you might be feeling lonely and deprived of love because they are making it seem like you're not desired, you know, like your presence is almost a burden. Someone here feels like their presence is a burden and their heart space is really lacking. It's drying up. And because of that, they're withdrawing from the connection. Taurus, be very careful. If there's something that you need to talk about, and this is a flaw that you realize has been developed in your behavior, in your thought process because of things in the past that has hurt you, and this is your conditioning, let that person know. This King of Cups could be connecting with an Aries. This King of Cups wants progress with you. That's exactly, you know, this King of Cups loves you very much. This King of Cups is looking for progress with you. This person wants stability with you. This person wants the Four of Wands, and this King of Cups here intends to give the Four of Wands. In fact, the King of Cups, if this is a water sign or an Aries, strong earth again as well with the Knight of Pentacles, this person feels maybe like they're taking a chance, like they are taking a risk by being with you, because perhaps you have given them the impression that you don't really want this, or that you want this, but that they're just filling a space. You don't really want to be with them. There's something disconnected from what you guys have. Someone here is feeling like the other one isn't really coming through authentically. And I don't think that's the case. Honestly, I feel you guys both want the same things. Right? You guys both want the same things. You guys have everything in line for commitment. You know, there's a very strong indication here of progress, of a spiritual connection with the Hierophant, of long-term commitment and stability with the Ten of Pentacles on the Four of Wands appearing twice, with the Knight of Pentacles coming in with this water sign, this very strong water sign. If you're connecting with a water sign, Taurus, this person definitely wants the whole shebang with you. The home, the kids, the future, right? The vacation homes. They want all of that with you. Now, if you have water in your chart and you are connecting with an Aries, this person also wants the same. This person also wants the same, but there could be some, again, with the King of Cups is a very good master of his emotions, which means sometimes he doesn't feel so inclined to express them. Sometimes he does hold on to his emotions on his own. So with the Fool, with Aries, this person could be wanting stability, but they're moving very slowly because they are trying to protect their emotions a little bit. They're proceeding with caution. The Knight of Pentacles knows where they're going, but they do go very slowly just in case they encounter any kind of hiccups or need to deal with something along the way. They have every plan in the book. They're prepared. So this person, this Aries, is very prepared for what is to come in this connection. But somebody here is disconnected. Somebody here is disconnected. So if this is you, Taurus, feeling disconnected from your Aries, water sign, earth sign, fire sign, any of the signs, if this is you connecting with this King of Cups, whoever this is, you are feeling lack, but I'm not seeing confirmation from them that you should be. This could be very well something that is in your head, a defense mechanism that you've adopted to handle risk within the relationship. Vulnerability is hard for you, and you're not really sure if you should trust this person with your desires to have something that you can only build with another person. Because with the Nine of Pentacles, that's just you alone. To have the 10, you need to build. It's synergistic. You have to unite with another person so that you both, when you combine forces, you create something that's bigger than anything you guys could have produced individually. So you're coming through as the Nine of Pentacles, but in order for you to have this 10, for you to have the legacy and the children, right? If you want a family, or if you want to see exponential growth in your home life, or in whatever your stability, your 10 of Pentacles looks like, you have to realize that you can't do it alone, Taurus. You really can't. You can max out on your own individual level, but if you want more than what you can achieve alone, you have to unite with someone else who shares the same vision. And if you're curious as to whether or not this person takes this connection seriously, they most certainly do. And you are depriving yourself in this because you're not talking to them, and you need to. Okay? You see yourself as the Queen of Wands with the Sun. You could be connecting with a Leo as well. If you're connecting with a Leo, this person makes you feel very happy, and this person really inspires you to improve your efforts. This person can have Leo in their chart as well, Leo in their moon or Venus. But if not, you just see yourself as being very happy alone. With the Queen of Wands, again, very independent. You see yourself being very happy alone. But I want you to note something, that in this deck, the Sun includes two people. And the two people in the Sun card are actually the same individuals in the Lovers card in this deck. So you might feel very happy alone, doing this alone, this progress alone. But if you want this Ace of Pentacles, you're resisting. You want to move towards it, but you're resisting. There's a new beginning here, and take note that this Pentacle is all you need to complete your 9, to complete your 10 from your 9. This is all that's missing. This one offer, this possible marriage, or this possible whatever this is, this engagement ring, this. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever this Pentacle is for you, you're resisting it. This is your key to making that smooth transition into the legacy, this life that you've always desired, this form of unshakable stability. But you're afraid of accepting this. You're very content. You're very content being alone, being your own, being individual, being separate from this situation. But I want you to understand, Taurus, that you can be your own individual and be separate without completely abandoning a connection. You can be in a relationship with somebody and still express your own individuality. That person just has to respect you, and they have to love you and appreciate what you bring to the table, and not discourage you from being yourself. If you've been in partnerships before where these people always have something to say or have these expectations for who you need to be now that you're taken, quote unquote, now that you're my girlfriend, now that you're my woman, now that you're my wife, this is how you need to act. No one gets to tell you how to act, Taurus. These are all societal scripts that we've been given as women, as men, these limitations, these boxes that we've been put in, based on our gender, based on our sexual orientations, based on our sexual identities, based on, the roles that society thinks are ours by nature. These are just roles. These are scripts that we've been given. that we actually pressure each other into staying in, which is even worse. But these are social constructs. These don't actually exist outside of our human tendency to categorize things, right? So you can be who you want to be, and with the right partner, with someone who loves you unconditionally and truly appreciates you as the individual, you Taurus, the individual person, the boss, the CEO, the person who likes to do XYZ thing, they can leave you to their own devices and still love you, and you guys just meet in the middle to do your life stuff together. You don't have to be all up in each other's space, and the person doesn't have to be all up on your phone and asking you where you're going and telling you that you need to make dinner or telling you need to wash clothes or telling you need to take care of the kids. Like, those are all things, those are all criteria that you can discuss as a couple on how you want your relationship to look like. But your relationship doesn't have to default to anything that doesn't make you comfortable. Everything is up for discussion. Any agreement between two consenting adults, all of it is up for discussion. Nothing is defaulted unless you allow it to be defaulted. But you can talk about anything, and if that other person says, well, I don't like that you like going to the gym every day, then you tell them, okay, that's cool. You have a right to believe that, but then this connection is not for me, and you keep it moving. All right? So you can still preserve your identity. You can still preserve your identity within a connection. You just need to be with the right person. And this King of Cups, if your counterpart for you is coming up as this King of Cups, this is exactly that type of person. They're not trying to get in the way of who you are. They're not trying to push you in a corner. They're not trying to, they want to be a part of your journey. They want to be a part of your story. They want to bear witness to the changes, the ebbing and the flowing of your life. They just want to build something with you. They're not trying to change you. And you might be a little bit unfamiliar with this kind of relationship. This may not be you. This could be the person you're connecting with. They're not used to this kind of connection. And they are afraid of investing any more emotionally because they think, based on their past experience, that whatever you guys are going to move into, insofar as your connection, it's going to limit their identity. It's going to pull them away from the things that they really enjoy doing, that they're going to lose themselves in this love. But that doesn't have to be the case, Taurus, okay? It does not have to be the case. You have the opportunity to complete your 9, to make your 10 here in the environment, but you're resisting it. You really are. You're resisting it. You're looking at it with side eyes. You're just like, I don't know if I really need this. And you don't need anything, Taurus, but what do you want? You want the 10? You want the 10? You can have the 10 and still preserve your identity. You can have the 10 and still be who you are freely, completely, while still enjoying the essence of another person who appreciates you, who loves you, who encourages you to be the best version of yourself without changing anything for them. That exists. It really does. For those of you who have shared that kind of connection with somebody or are in that kind of connection, please comment down below that does exist. Okay, for anyone who is having feelings like this, for any of you who this part of the message resonates for you and you are kind of skeptical, any of you who have experienced this kind of connection or are currently experiencing it, please give us just a little brief, yes, this exists, yes, this connection exists, yes, this kind of person exists, down below, just to confirm to this individual or to this group of Taurans that I'm speaking to now. Let them know, confirm to them that this does exist, and they don't have to be afraid of sharing themselves with someone that they feel like is wanting something authentic with them. Okay? And I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. In the fears, right, we've got this High Priestess. It could be secrets. It could be secrets. You're afraid maybe someone is not sharing something with you. Again, maybe you are afraid that your secretiveness is getting obvious. 8 of Wands, secrets coming out. You could be feeling a little, with your withdrawn, with your, you not coming forward with communication, but thinking about it. You're afraid that somehow what you're thinking is going to come out the wrong way, or maybe it's going to come out prematurely. Your fear here is that somehow you're going to show your hand and something negative is going to happen as a result. It could be also that you're afraid of your intuition. You're afraid that if you follow your intuition, everything is going to be progressing either too quickly or not quickly enough. So you're afraid of losing control in the situation. You're afraid that by listening to yourself that you're actually going to be wrong. You're going to make the wrong call. The pace isn't going to be right. That maybe you just lack a little bit of confidence in your ability to manage the outcome of this situation. But it's not your job, Taurus, to manage any outcome. It's just your job to make sure that you're representing your ideas and your feelings in the most accurate way that you can. And true confidence comes from knowing that no matter what the response from the party you're speaking with, you will have some type of response that is in alignment with what you want, no matter what their response to you is. It's not about controlling outcomes. It's about knowing what you will do if confronted with something. It's about taking responsibility for representing yourself in the most authentic way possible, and knowing that if push comes to shove, you can walk away from something that doesn't please you, or you can put more time and effort into something that does. That you have full control over yourself, not control over people, having control over yourself. That's where the confidence comes. You can always make something better, even if it's not as good as you want. All right. And in the outcome, we've got the Hierophant. So we've got you, we've got commitment, we've got a strong spiritual connection here. Judgment, Justice, marriage, very strong marriage. And King of Cups again, very strong marriage. With the Wheel of Fortune being here as well, this is a confirmation to me with the Eight of Wands coming out that this is going to be, the pace here is going to be picked up a little bit, most likely. You know, it's going to be picked up. It's going to pick up quite a lot. In the outcome with the Hierophant, I want to bring to your attention that we've got, you know, a number of major arcana on the table right now, and with the final clarifiers, being clarified by two major arcana and a very strong court card, all of them of positive indication. If marriage is something that you would like, and you are connecting with a Taurus or a very strong water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or a Libra even, I feel like all of these individuals really feel very strongly towards you. The King of Cups needs reassurance that there is balance in the connection in order to move forward with a strong commitment with you. Something is possibly making them feel like if they invest any more of themselves into this, they might have to make a judgment call about the longevity of the commitment. This Libra feels very, very tied to you. If it's a Libra that you're connecting with, this person is very, very sure that they want to be with you. So congratulations there, Taurus. This Justice, this Libra is feeling very, very open. Very open. For them, there's really no question here. But again, with Judgment being here, okay, with Judgment being here, there is the overall need to make sure that before any long-term commitment is put on paper, before it's really, really recognized in the 3D world, right, with legal documentation and all, if this could be a lease, right, this Ace of Pentacles, it could be a marriage certificate, it could be a lease to move in, it could be the down payment on a house, whatever this new commitment, whatever this step up in the relationship is that you have been resisting or that they've been resisting, in order for this to work out, in order for this commitment to, you know, be emotionally fulfilling and balanced and equal in the most profound sense, there has to be a decision for one or both parties to ensure there is equality within the connection itself. Someone here might be overbearing in the energy because they honestly are just very afraid of having their identity sucked up in this connection. And that's what I'm seeing. With Justice and the King of Cups, you know, it could be that this King of Cups feels like balance needs to be reestablished, and I don't know what that means for him. I don't know if there is, if he feels or she feels with this King of Cups, this Scorpio energy, I don't know if they feel like they're not giving enough or receiving enough. I don't know in what way they feel things are imbalanced. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if they feel like things are balanced heavier in their favor or, you know, not in their favor, opposite of their favor. But someone here, it's becoming very, very obvious to someone, probably this King of Cups, that in order for real commitment to be had, someone needs to decide to reestablish balance within the connection. A decision here definitely has to be made. Now, certain things that I can confirm here for you, Taurus, you and this person have a very sweet connection. This person cares about you a lot. If this isn't the person that you're connecting with, and it's the fact that you care so much about them, They do care about you too, but right now they are still hung up in this defense mechanism that they have in trying to make sure that they don't give too much, because they're afraid that if they do, essentially they'll be gaslighted, manhandled. They're afraid that somehow you, as their counterpart, are going to leverage their vulnerability to take away their freedom, to be themselves, to be with the people they enjoy, that you'll essentially take away their individuality. Maybe this person comes off as a very unique, offbeat type of person. The star isn't here, but I feel like perhaps they have Aquarius in their chart, right? This person could just really be quite the individual, and in the past, they've only met resistance by their partners. So if that's not how you feel towards them, right? If you are appearing as the King of Cups here, I can tell that that's not how you feel towards them. But you need to reassure them, because without the proper reestablishment of balance within the connection, this commitment, this movement forward, while it will continue to move forward, you will continue to meet resistance, and that could either cause a lot of delay in this planning, or depending on free will, because this is only a snapshot of the energy right now, this potential outcome could always change. And so maybe a commitment won't be possible if so much resistance is present. But someone is one pentacle away from achieving their 10, and it's because they're afraid to invest because of some type of past issue that's left them jaded and hurt. They're healing, but they might need some assistance. I think you guys should have a discussion. Just friendly, open, like, I love you, we love each other, but I've noticed that you're really withdrawn. How can I help? How can I help you feel more secure? And if that's not how you feel towards this person, then I suggest, Taurus, you really consider whether or not this is a connection you want to be with, because especially if you are looking at a possible long-term commitment with this person, these are some of the easiest conversations you'll ever have with them. Truly. Life gets a lot harder than this. And if you can't sit down and have a conversation this simple in the privacy of your own bedroom, or the privacy of your own home, or the privacy of somewhere, just one-on-one with the person that you care about, loving them as much as I'm seeing you love them, and this is a conversation you can't have, then reconsider your stance in this. Okay? See how you can step up. Because to make this work, you guys are going to have to be strong together. Now, this is free will, guys. So if this is an abusive relationship, verbally, physically, or otherwise, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, if there's any abuse present here, then obviously you don't entertain that situation for not a second longer. Okay? If this is something that hurts you, is toxic, takes away from the foundation of your happiness, takes away from the foundation of respect, if this trespasses against your boundaries, your sole purpose, who you are, everything you stand for, then with your free will, you make the decision to either stay or go. But I highly suggest that you leave that kind of situation behind. But it's your decision at the end of the day. Okay? So if this message resonates with you, you have my guidance. If it doesn't resonate, and there is a completely different situation here, and someone here does not love you in the way I've described, then that is not a connection that you should entertain for much longer, especially if it causes you or anyone else harm. Okay? So, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Okay, my sweet Taurans. Thank you so much for being here with me, my friends, my family, my lovely Taurans. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that my guidance and this reading has served you in the highest way possible. If there's anything here I touched on that you would like to go a little bit more in depth about, you can definitely get in touch with me for a personal reading. Check out the information in the description box below. Everything is there. The links are there. So, but otherwise, if I don't see you in my emails, and I don't see you in my comments, guys, just know that I love you very much. I appreciate you being here with me. Thank you. I'm so grateful to all of you for giving my work meaning, and just my spirit is with you. So thank you. I love you, and I will see you next time. Okay? Take care. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe, comment down below. Mwah. I love you, Taurus. I'll see you next time.